Back at Dickey Stevens Park, getting you set for Travs baseball tonight. Travs putting their unbeaten record on the line this evening. One of only 5 remaining unbeaten teams in minor league baseball. Travs the only one at the AA level or higher who have yet suffered a loss in 2023. Let's get you starting lineups for this one. First for the visiting Springfield Cardinals, who come in with a record of 1 win and 4 losses. They are managed by third-year skipper Jose Lahair. And for the Cardinals tonight, leading off is their shortstop, Archimedes Gamboa. Lars Nootbaar on the big league rehab assignment hits second. He's their designated hitter tonight. Batting third, playing left field, Matt Koperniak. Pedro Pajes is in the cleanup spot for the Cards. He does the catching. Hitting fifth, playing first base, Chandler Redmond. Nick Dunn bats sixth. He's the second baseman. Hitting seventh in right field, Jose Alvarez. Jacob Buschberger bats eighth. He plays third base. And hitting ninth in center field is Mike Antico, with right-hander Michael McGreevy on the mound, making his second start of the season. No record yet for McGreevy, and he has yet to allow an earned run. So for the Cardinals, it's Gamboa at short, Nootbaar the DH, Koperniak in left. Pajes catching, Redmond at first, Dunn at second, Alvarez in right, Buschberger at third, and Antico in center, with McGreevy on the mound. The Arkansas Travelers are the AA affiliate of the Seattle Mariners. Travs 5-0 to begin the season. And here's how they'll line it up tonight for first-year manager Mike Freeman. Leading off is the shortstop, Leo Rivas. Hitting second and playing left field, Spencer Packard. Robbie Tenarowitz, the man we just heard from, the Birdman, hits third. He plays first base. Hitting fourth, playing right field, is Robert Perez Jr. Josh Morgan bats fifth. He's the designated hitter. Hitting sixth and catching is Matt Scheffler. Logan Warmoth hits seventh. He's at third base tonight. Batting eighth, playing second base, Patrick Frick. And hitting ninth in center field is Tanner Kerwer, with right-hander Bryce Miller on the mound, making his second start of the season. No record yet for Miller. ERA of 8.31 through 4 1/3 innings. So for the Travelers tonight, it's Rivas at short, Packard in left, Tenarowitz at first, Perez in right, Morgan the DH, Scheffler catching, Warmoth at third, Frick at second, and Kerwer in center with Miller on the mound. Our Texas League umpiring crew for tonight sets up this way. At third base is Casey James. At first base, the crew chief, Ray Patchen. And behind home plate with the balls and strikes tonight is Clay Williams. Nice day here in central Arkansas. Sun went behind the clouds, though, about 60, 90 minutes ago. So we've got cloudy skies, overcast, just a few patches of blue peeking through, but overall very nice. 76 degrees. Our game time temperature tonight for Game 3 of this series. Breeze at 5 miles per hour, left to right as we look at it from behind home plate. Should not really have too much of an effect on the ball game here this evening, as the Travs and Cards play for the third time this week. A 6-game series that continues through Sunday here at DSP. 7:05 start time tomorrow night, with our first post-game fireworks show of the season afterwards. 7:05 again on Saturday night for Marvel's Defenders of the Diamond night. The Travs wearing special Marvel superhero jerseys that'll be available in a silent auction. And then Sunday, a 1:35 ball game to wrap things up. And kids will run the bases after both Saturday night and Sunday afternoon's games, as the Travs try to keep things rolling against these Springfield Cardinals here in the opening week of the season. Kind of exciting to have a big league rehab assignment. First time there's been a big leaguer playing in this ballpark since pre-COVID. You have to go back to 2019 for the last big league rehab, which came, of course, from the Travs parent club, the Seattle Mariners. But tonight, the St. Louis Cardinals have sent down outfielder Lars Nootbaar for a big league rehab assignment. We don't know how long he will be here, if it'll be just tonight or maybe he sticks around, but he is here tonight. He's hitting second. He's the DH, and we'll see how his thumb feels at the end of the night, whether or not he returns to St. Louis and perhaps joins the big league club, possibly as soon as tomorrow, according to some reports. But exciting to have Nootbaar, who's become obviously a cult hero for the for the Cardinals fans in St. Louis, and even after his appearance with Team Japan in the World Baseball Classic this year. So Nootbaar hitting second tonight for the Cardinals as the Travs try to make it a 6-0 start to the 2023 season, and it's the first Noche de Diamantes of the season as the Travs take the field in the colorful red, green, and yellow uniforms for the first time this season. We'll step aside, come back, and have the action for you. First pitch of our game as the Travs try to go to 6-0 on the season comes your way next. You're listening to Travs Baseball on Buzz 2, Bally Live, and MILB.TV. Bryce Miller on the hill tonight for the Travs, his home debut. He started on opening night down in Corpus Christi for the Travs. 12th career start in Double-A for Bryce. No decision for Bryce in that first start at Corpus Christi. The final line, not at all what he wanted. 4 1/3 innings, 4 runs allowed, 7 hits. He didn't strike out 4, didn't walk anybody. Bryce had an excellent first 2 innings, then gave up 3 runs in the 3rd inning and another in the 4th before coming back out and getting 1 out in the 5th. We'll see how he fares tonight against this Cardinal lineup, which is loaded with left-handed batters this evening. 5 all told lefties plus a switch hitter. So 5 of the first 6 batters he will face tonight will be in on the left side. Archimedes Gamboa headed to the plate to get it started for the Cards. Great to have you along tonight. Hope you enjoy this one. Gamboa, 3 out of 17 to start the year. On base percentage right at .300. As the switch hitter steps in on the left side, upright, slightly open stance. And the first pitch of the ball game from Bryce Miller on its way. And in for a knee-high strike over the inner edge. Bryce will bring some heat on his fastball, that one at 95 miles per hour. Miller works with a couple sliders of varying widths and a changeup as well. Again, the fastball, this one fouled off the foot of the hitter. Strike 2. Bryce Miller out of Texas A&M, hometown New Braunfels, Texas. 4th round pick 2 years ago by Seattle out of A&M. 6 feet 3 inches tall, 200 pounds. He's 24 years old. Picks up his sign from Matt Scheffler and his 0-2 pitch. Fouled back, out of play. We'll do it again. Miller so calm and poised on the mound. Spent a decent portion of spring training in big league camp. Really impressed the Mariners' big league coaching staff. 0-2 pitch is off the plate for a ball. Now the 1-2 from the right-hander. Again, just outside with a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the 2-2. Hit on 2 hops to the second baseman. Grabbing it is Patrick Frick, and to first base just in time to get a hustling Gamboa. 1 out. The thing they learned most about Miller in spring training was not that he had power stuff, but the fact that they think he can be a starting pitcher. Not a guy that they needed to move to the bullpen. Definitely not at this moment, and maybe not even down the road. Scott Service, the Mariners manager, impressed with Miller's preparation and arsenal. I think Bryce has a chance to stick as a starting pitcher. Here's Lars Nootbaar on that big league rehab assignment. Ball one low. Nootbaar coming back from a thumb injury. Played only one game in the big leagues this year. He's the leadoff hitter for Team Japan in the World Baseball Classic. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Of course, Lars is American, but Japanese heritage allowed him to play for Team Japan, and they accepted him and what he brought to their squad. And they went on to win the championship. There's a strike, 2-1 now the count. 3-2 win over the U.S., dramatic finish. Shohei Ohtani striking out Mike Trout in that final inning. 3rd title for Japan in the World Baseball Classic. What an event that was during spring training. There's the slider from Miller in for a strike, 2-2. Nootbaar rocking back and forth slightly in the batter's box. Pitch comes home. Called strike 3 on a fastball at the knees at 98 miles per hour. Bryce Miller freezes Nootbaar. 2 gone. And now out to the mound go Matt Scheffler and home plate umpire Clay Williams to talk to Miller. Like they had a quick question for Bryce, but it was answered just fine. May have been something with his eye. Scheffler motioning to the Travs dugout, pointing at his eye, but saying things are okay. So 2 up, 2 down, and now left-hand hitting Matt Koperniak, who has had a good start to the season for the Cards. Fastball in for a strike. Koperniak 7 for 21 to start things, including a home run here the other night that tied the game. That was on Tuesday. Called strike, quickly 0-2. He has 3 RBIs already this year. Now they're looking to get him in order. Struck out Nootbaar looking. The 0-2 to Koperniak. Got him looking. A fastball at 99 for strike 3, and Bryce Miller cruises through the first inning on 14 pitches. Cardinals gone in order, 2 Ks for Bryce. And after half an inning, it's the Cardinals nothing, and the Travs coming up. Travs come to bat, bottom of the first in a scoreless game. Facing off with Cardinal right-hander Michael McGreevy, one of their top young pitching prospects, ranked 8th in their organization by MLB Pipeline on their top 30 prospects. He fires a strike to Leo Rivas. What a start for Leo to the year. On-base percentage is over 600 through 5 games. Takes another strike. He's down 0-2. On base all 5 times he came up yesterday, 4 of them on free passes. Switch hitter in the left-hand batter's box, takes down and in for a ball. McGreevy, no decision his first time out. Pitching at home against Wichita 1 week ago. Went 4 innings. This pitch inside, 2-2. He allowed an unearned run on 4 hits and a walk with 3 strikeouts. Working quickly, he winds and fires, and Rivas hits a 2-bouncer to the second baseman Nick Dunn, who throws him out. 1 gone. McGreevy, first-round pick a couple years ago. He's still only 22. He won't turn 23 until July. He's out of the University of California, Santa Barbara. Split last year between High A and Double A, finishing with Springfield. Spencer Packard taking ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Called strike, count even. McGreevy fires again. This one's low, ball 2. McGreevy has about as fast of a pitching motion as anyone you'll find. And as mentioned, doesn't waste time between pitches. No pitch timer needed for him. Ground ball right side, and Packard has a base hit into right field, sneaking it in between the first and second baseman. Spencer Packard's 8th hit of the year in 19 at-bats. Well, the Travs, who have scored in the first inning in 4 out of 5 games this year, with a runner on in the first tonight. For the man we talked to pregame, Robbie Tanarowitz. Bird 3 hits, 3 RBIs yesterday, also drew 2 walks. He takes a strike. He is 9 out of 18 to open the year. That's a .500 batting average. .609 on base percentage. He's hit a double, he's hit a home run, and he has driven in 11 runs. Quick toss to first. Packard was not very far off the bag. Robbie with a hit and an RBI in each of the first 5 games. A 1 pitch. Jammed him, and he dribbles it foul to the left. Strike 2. Bird is a personality, to say the least. But overall, pretty laid-back guy, I would say, in his short time here in Arkansas with the Travs. Fastball coming up and in, ricochets off his helmet. Robbie starts to walk down to first. I think Bird's okay. Drops the helmet, though, by home plate. Walking on down the line. I think he forgot he's got to keep his helmet on. Letting the flow show a little bit as he gets down to first base. And athletic trainer Amanda Lee is going to go talk to him. Mike Freeman out of the dugout is going to take that helmet down to him as well. May have knocked a piece off the helmet, in fact, as they chat about it there at first base. Bird's okay. He's laughing about it. No. Let him go to work out there now as a base runner. Travs have 2 on with 1 out. And how's McGreevy after losing the handle on that one and seeing it go up and in and off the helmet of the hitter? Robert Perez stands in now, and he takes a ball low. First 4 AA RBIs for Perez coming in yesterday's win. 22-year-old from Venezuela. He's 6 out of 19 to begin the year. Swings and hits a roller to short. Gamboa has it to second, 1 out. On to first, a double play, and the inning is over. Travs threaten, but come up empty. 1 hit batter, 1 man left on. Through an inning, Dickey Stevens, no score. No score to the second here at DSP. Bryce Miller with an impressive first inning. Pair of strikeouts as he got the Cardinals in order. And Pedro Pajes fouling a fastball straight back for strike 1. Miller ran the fastball up as high as 99 in that opening inning. 95 on the first heater this inning. This pitch a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield playing a bit to the left against Pajes. Cardinal catcher, 3 out of 17 to open the year. A hard ground ball into the hole at short, backhanded by Rivas, who sets. Long throw in plenty of time, 1 away. That's a heady play by Leo Rivas. He knew he had the catcher going down the line, knew he didn't need to hurry that throw. Had plenty of time to make the stop, get his feet right, and and put it on target over at first base. Well, Miller's gone 4 up, 4 down to start things tonight. And here's Chandler Redmond. Couple home runs this season already for Redmond as he takes a strike. 4 hits, 14 at bats. Swing and a miss. Nasty slider from Miller. The 0-2 is a little bit low. Redmond didn't want to go after that one. Redmond works from deep in the left-handed batter's box. Miller may have shook off a sign there. Now comes home with the pitch. Fastball up, but way too high, and Redmond able to get the swing stopped. Scheffler sets up inside, and the 2-2 is waved at and missed. The slider coming down, and Miller has his 3rd strikeout. What a start tonight for Bryce. 3 Ks in the first 5 hitters. He's thrown only 22 pitches to get through these first 5 batters. Now it's Nick Dunn, who's 0 for 8 to begin the year. And the slider bends in for a strike. It's the slower, bigger sweeping slider there for Miller. Swing and a foul out of play down the left side. Quickly an 0-2 count to Dunn. Bryce so good about mixing and matching those 2 sliders. Oh, 0-2 pitch. Jammed him. Little pop-up off of third base. Logan Warmoth has it. And that's the inning. Another very quick 1-2-3 inning for Miller. Just 11 pitches needed to get the Cards in order in the 2nd. And he adds another strikeout. Middle of inning number 2. Travs nothing, Cardinals nothing. No score, bottom of the 2nd. Travs have had the game's only base runners so far. Josh Morgan spraying a foul ball off to the right to start this inning. Travs, though, hit into a double play in the 1st. Stephen Davis with you from DSP tonight. Temperate evening. Cloud cover starting to break up a bit. Morgan swings and hits a soft roller foul off of third. Travs assistant hitting coach Jose Umbria, coaching at third base, picks it up and checks it out for a moment. Morgan, Matt Scheffler, Logan Warmoth coming this inning for the Travelers. Three right-handed hitters against the Cardinal righty, Michael McGreevy. Pitch downstairs, ball 1. Josh Morgan, 4 of 12 to open the season. A homer, 6 RBIs. This one's low and away, ball 2, count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mentioned the Travs wearing the Diamantes uniforms tonight, the first of 5 Noche de Diamantes at the ballpark this year. It's fouled off Morgan's foot. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Red shirts with yellow numbers, green sleeves, white pants for the Travs. The black batting helmets still, but the red, yellow, and green soft caps. 2-2, jammed him, and he pushes it foul past first. Cardinals are in light blue jerseys tonight, gray pants, and red caps. Again, a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch, and this one swung on and missed. McGreevy got him with the breaking ball. 1 away. McGreevy, 4-pitch pitcher, fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Slider, probably his best pitch if you talk to enough scouts. Matt Scheffler going after the first one, flares it in the air to right center, and that'll drop for a hit. Jose Alvarez coming in from right, played it on a hop. And Scheffler is aboard with the Travelers' second hit of the game. It looked like Alvarez or maybe even the center fielder Mike Antico might have a play on that ball. I think Alvarez got a little bit of a late break on it. So Scheffler aboard for Logan Warmoth. And Logan looks at a curveball, called strike one. Warmoth 2 of 12 to begin the season. Did not play in yesterday's win. And this pitch inside evens the count at a ball and a strike. No score, last of the second. Scheffler with a pretty good lead at first, draws a throw and dives back. Now the 1-1. Shot on the ground to short, 2 hops, but right at Gamboa, and the Cardinals will turn it to second one and on to first for the double play. That was hit well, but hit in the wrong spot for the Travelers as the Cards turn 2 for the second time in as many innings, 6-4-3, and the Travelers are done. 1 hit, nobody left, nothing across in the second. We go to the third, still scoreless. Pitchers duel through the first 2 innings. In fact, Bryce Miller hasn't allowed a base runner yet. And won't hear Jose Alvarez with a shot to second. Well, I may have spoken too quickly. I did. Patrick Frick unable to handle that hard shot off the bat of Alvarez. And he beats it out as Frick couldn't recover and get it to first in time. So Cardinals have a runner on the error. Ball came off the bat at 104 miles per hour, but it was right at Frick. So Patrick charged with the error. Miller works from the stretch for the first time tonight and throws a called strike to Jacob Buschberger. Buschberger hitless to begin the season in 14 at-bats. Slightly open stance for the right-handed hitter. Throw over to first. Alvarez back. Alvarez is a good athlete. He's listed as a catcher on the Cardinals roster, but he's going to play all over and runs pretty well. Playing right field for the second day in a row. Swing and a miss by Buschberger on a pitch that was up. His left hand came off the bat as well. So while Alvarez will catch, he hasn't caught yet this year for Springfield. Last season, played all over in the Astros organization. Swing and a foul back. Last year he played right field, left field, first base. He caught more than he played anywhere last year. Even played a couple innings at third base, even pitched a couple innings in an emergency. He's got a big lead. 0-2 pitch. A little high off the glove of Scheffler, and Alvarez takes off, and he's into second. Passed ball charged to Scheffler. That was there for Matt to handle, and he just didn't squeeze it. A couple mistakes by the Traveler defense put a runner in scoring position for the Cardinals. Miller looking for a strikeout. 1-2 pitch. A little fly ball, shallow right center, and it drops. Alvarez around third and in to score. The throw goes all the way to the plate, but Buschberger will hold at first, and he's got the weight of the world off his shoulders. He is no longer Atlas. His first hit of the season, his first RBI. And Springfield leads it 1-0. Not that bad of a pitch there by Miller either. A fastball in on the hands. Now Mike Antico hitting ninth tonight. And he bunts it in the air. Foul along the third base line, and Warmoth is down to make the grab. 1 out. Well, Antico's been struggling to begin the year, especially here in this series. Tried to catch the Travs off guard and put down a bunt, but instead bunted it up. That ball had plenty of hang time for Warmoth to come in and grab it. So Antico is the first out. Now Gamboa, who grounded out his first time. Ball 1 is high. Short lead at first for Buschberger. Gamboa fouls the pitch back. 1 ball and 1 strike. 7:05 tomorrow night as the series continues. Emerson Hancock will start for the Travs, 1-0. No ERA. Right-hander Connor Lund for the Cardinals, 0-1 with a 4.50. Miller's 1-1 is called a strike, 1-2. 7:05 Saturday, it'll be Kyle Tyler for the Travs. Logan Gregg for the Cardinals, 2 right-handers. Then righty Brian Wu Sunday afternoon for the Travelers against lefty Kenny Hernandez for Springfield. That's a rematch of Tuesday night's game. Runner goes. Swing and a foul out of play left side. Cardinals going a little unconventional right there, running with a 2-strike count on Gamboa with a non-regular base stealing threat in Buschberger on at first. He's not a guy you expect to run a lot. Working with a short lead still. Not going this time, and Gamboa fouls the pitch straight back. Infield playing slightly to the right. Miller waiting. Still waiting. And time is called by the hitter. It was not a pitch timer violation. Bryce got his sign and came set very early and was able to hold the baseball there for an extended period of time. It's good use of that pitch timer by Bryce Miller. Set early again here and holding the ball for 7-8 seconds before firing, and Gamboa spoils it with a foul ball down the third base side. When a pitcher and catcher are on the same page and can get that sign out there early, it gives the pitcher a chance to really make the hitter work on his time. Now a ground ball hit to second. Frick's got it to Rivas for 1. Relay back to first, not quite in time. Gamboa getting down the line well, beats out the potential double play. And there's 2 away. A slight cry of Newt goes up from a few Cardinals fans in the crowd as Lars Nootbaar will get his second at bat of the evening. Nootbaar struck out looking his first time. Miller freezing him with a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Miller stepping off for a moment, resetting that pitch timer. Now he's ready to go and fires. And the slider is rolled foul to the right. Nootbaar had been working out with the big league club while they were on their road trip, most recently in Denver. Manager Ali Marmol saying yesterday they wanted to get Nootbaar a little game action, so they were going to send him out on a rehab and see how he feels after getting some at-bats tonight. And they'll reevaluate the situation late tonight, early tomorrow. Swinging a foul back as Miller got in on the hands at 96. Strike two. Cardinal outfield in the big leagues could use a healthy Lars Nootbaar for sure. Miller holding that ball again. Now the 0-2. Got him looking. He's punched Lars Nootbaar out twice tonight, locking him up with a 97-mile-per-hour fastball there. Fourth strikeout for Miller. And the Cardinals are done in the top of the third, but they grab the lead. They score a run on one hit, one error, a passed ball, and they leave one on base. Middle of the third, Cardinals 1, Travs nothing. Travs down a run as they come to bat in the third. Travs have had a couple come from behind wins already this season. Patrick Frick leading it off here, takes ball one off the plate from McGreevy. 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Travs. Fastball right through there. 1 ball, 1 strike. McGreevy's got a good sinker. And one of the big adjustments he made last year coming to Double-A was getting more ground balls. Swing and a miss, Frick, strike 2, and he's been getting the ground balls tonight as well, including a couple that turned into double plays. Frick 2 out of 6 this year. Swings at the 1-2 and comes up empty. And he's gone on strikes. Well, in addition to those double plays, McGreevy now has a couple strikeouts. Frick gone to begin the third. Here's Tanner Kerwer. Tanner's had a really nice start to the season. He has played in and started every game in center field. Swing and a roller towards short. Gamboa's in to gather it with 2 hands. Throw to first just in time as Kerwer was leaping towards the bag. But he is the second out and retired on just 1 pitch. Maybe as much as anything, the most impressive thing for McGreevy tonight has been his efficiency. He's thrown only 30 pitches. First time through the lineup. Now Leo Rivas taking a strike. Leo about as patient a hitter as the Travs have on their roster. 0-1 to him. And at the knees with the fastball, strike 2. But McGreevy is locating. Fastball there, knee high at 93 over the inner half. Plenty of options now ahead with an 0-2 count. Here it comes. In the dirt for a ball. Rivas grounded out to second base his first time tonight. McGreevy looking to get the Travs in order, something he has not done yet tonight, at least without allowing a base runner. 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Faced the minimum 3 last inning, but got a double play after a base hit. McGreevy deals again. And this one hit on the ground right at the second baseman Dunn. He scoops, he throws, inning over. A strikeout, 2 ground outs. A 1-2-3 inning for Michael McGreevy, the Cardinal right-hander. And through 3, Springfield is on top, 1-0. Well, both pitchers have thrown it well through the first 3 innings. Defensive mistakes by the Travs last inning, though, helping the Cardinals get a run. Bryce Miller back to work. 3, 4, 5 hitters coming for Springfield. 4 strikeouts for Bryce so far. Ball 1 floats off the plate to Matt Koperniak. That was the 43rd pitch for Bryce. He's thrown 33 strikes. Outstanding strike percentage this evening. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Perniak going after one that was up. Lights are on here at Dickey-Stephens Park. The new LED lights, brand new here in 2023. Pitch down and in, ball 2, 2-1. Maybe it's the lights why the Travs haven't lost. Who knows? This pitch is high, 3-1. They do really illuminate this brand new field nicely. Deep breath for Bryce. 3-1 pitch on the way. Called a strike at the knees. Perniak disagreeing with Clay Williams. Count full, 3-2. Perniak had the bat grabbed by the barrel and was ready to toss it away. Well, the payoff fouled out of play. Miller again coming with a fastball. It's a big inning here for Bryce Miller to bounce back after the third, where Cardinals get on the board. It was the third and fourth where Bryce gave up runs in his first start. 3-2 again. This one's hit in the air, left field line, not deep. It's slicing, and it's out of play. Nobody could get there anyway. Logan Warmoth grabbing it off the screen. Flips it up into the seats. A couple youngsters going after it. And the smallest of the guys going for it comes up with it. Spencer Packard had to go retrieve a ball that came off the berm as well. Well, now everybody's reset defensively. And the 3-2 pitch coming home again. Again, Perniak handing out a souvenir. Off the roof, down the line, and left. Hopping around in the crowd. Folks kind of reaching for it. Nobody wanting to make a play right away. Another youngster gets to that one. We've not had a great play by a fan yet this year, at least that I've seen. Perniak hits a one-hopper to second. Frick's got it. Takes his time, pegs it to first, just in time. Perniak burning down the line. One out. Perniak made Miller work there. Bryce having to throw 8 pitches to get him. So one away for Pajes, the catcher. Bounced to short his first time. And Miller drops a slider in for a strike. Fans have been aware of the balls coming off the roof, though, in these first 3 home games. That is as big a thing as any here at Dickey-Stephens. This pitch high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Always got to be on the lookout. Never know when one's going to come back down. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Miller powering the fastball past him. Bryce has been 94-95 with the heat this inning. He was 95 to 99 first 3 frames. Taking a little bit off it here in the 4th as he gets deeper into the game. Still plenty of gas in the tank, though. Ahead 1-2, he deals. Swing and a miss, he strikes Pajes out. 2 gone. 5 Ks for Bryce Miller. And the strikeouts have been against what you would consider the dangerous part of this Cardinal lineup. The 2, 3, 4, and 5 hitters, all with at least 1 strikeout. Miller coming right at those guys. Fastball overpowering. Now ball 1 low to Chandler Redmond, who was a strikeout victim his first time when he went down swinging. One 0 pitch. Low, going for the inside edge. Ball 2. Bryce definitely back on the attack this inning. Drops a nasty slider in for a strike on a 2-0 count. This is a guy who has good stuff and is really starting to know it and trust it. Redmond gets into one, a high drive to pretty deep right field. Perez, though, back to the edge of the warning track with room to put it away and retire the side. Chandler Redmond got a big chunk of it, but got underneath it just a bit. Launch angle was 45 degrees, and that kept it from going out to right field here at this ballpark. So the Cardinals go in order in the fourth. Miller adding another strikeout, but in the middle of that fourth inning, the Cardinals still lead it 1-0. Spencer Packard to start the bottom of the fourth. Travelers down 1-0. See if the Travs can get some better swings on McGreevy this second time through the lineup. Packard has one of the 2 hits. He goes after the first pitch, and inside out's a fly ball to left. Going back on it, Koperniak, and he runs it down. 1 pitch, 1 out. The Travs are in a spot now where you're getting a second look at McGreevy, which is usually a good thing for a hitter, but this is a pitcher who's locked in and on his game. And the trick is you feel like you can be more aggressive because he's been all around the strike zone. You don't want to fall behind in the count, but at the same time, you get too aggressive and you make outs. You're keeping his pitch count really low. Tanarowitz takes a strike. Bird hit by a pitch his first time, got hit in the helmet. Oh, 1. That's down and away from the right-hand hitter. Bird is about as relaxed a hitter as you'll find in the batter's box waiting for the pitch. He's motionless, open stance, stares out at the pitcher and just rests the bat on his shoulder. Fastball for a strike, 1-2. The thin part of the bat on the shoulder. Most of the bat is sticking out over his back. And then as the pitcher starts his motion, he'll lift the bat up and get his weight back and ready to go. Slider low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One nothing. Travs down. 4th inning. Here's the 2-2. Little tapper, third base line. Buschberger charging. Fields throws. Got him. Nice play, Jacob Buschberger. He gloved the slow roller. Had to make the transfer to his bare hand and put that throw right on the money. Bang, bang play there at first base. Tanarowitz called out. Robbie took off down the line as fast as he could. Two gone, and that's 6 in a row retired now by McGreevy. As Robert Perez looks at ball 1. Perez hitting into a double play his first time. This one low and outside again. 2 balls, no strikes. Perez, the youngest Traveler. One of 3 that were born in the year, one of 4 that were born in the year 2000. It's a 1 hopper to third base. Buschberger with it near the bag. Fires across. Side retired. But Perez will celebrate his birthday. The last of those guys won't be until late June. McGreevy's rolling right now. He's put down 7 in a row. And after 4, it's Springfield 1 and the Travelers nothing. 1-0 Springfield, 5th inning. Bryce Miller pitches to Nick Dunn. And a soft line drive finds its way into center field. Dunn has the 2nd Cardinal hit of the night. And Springfield has their leadoff man on for the 2nd time this evening. Previous inning, they got that. He scored. Now Jose Alvarez to the plate. He was the man who reached to open the 3rd inning. He did so on an error before coming around to score the game's only run thus far. Alvarez showing bunt, takes a strike. Miller now at 61 pitches. Check of the runner. The 0-1 delivery. Bounce back to the mound, grabbed by Miller. Goes to second for one, and that's all they'll get. A little confusion about who the cover man was as Bryce looked back. Whether it was Rivas coming in from short or Frick coming the other way from second. It ended up being Frick, and then he had no chance to make a throw over to first. So 1-4 on the force out. Alvarez now the runner for Buschberger. It was a heck of a play there by Bryce to grab that ball. May have actually been better served to let it go and let Frick field it and try to start a double play that way. Although if a pitcher can get one, might as well grab it. Throw over to first, runner back. There are times you don't want the pitcher to handle it if they're off balance or reaching high above their head or extremely in one direction. But if a pitcher can grab a one-hopper, especially a sharply hit one, try to start a double play, that's always a good thing for the defense. Pitch to Buschberger, waved at and missed. Strike one. 1-0 Cardinals, fifth inning. Only an unearned run allowed by Miller tonight. A 1 pitch. Fouled away, strike two. Hot Springs, Arkansas is the birthplace of Major League Baseball spring training. Take the historic Hot Springs Baseball Trail Tour and see the 8-foot-tall bronze Babe Ruth statue at the Majestic Park Baseball Complex. For more information, visit hotsprings.org. Now the 0-2, and that's high, ball one. Good crowd on this Thursday night. Thursdays are going to be $3 Thursdays at Dickey-Stevens Park this year. $3 will get you a ticket to the beer garden. Hang out there on the bleachers with your friends. $3 concession specials as well. Swing and a miss. Buschberger's gone on strikes. Nice tight slider there from Bryce Miller. His 6th strikeout. 2 down. Mike Antico will hit with Alvarez still at first. Those $3 concession specials include hot dogs, soft drinks, Red Bull, cotton candy, and a select canned beer and seltzer. Antico hits one hard to center. Kerwer back a few steps, reaches up, runs it down. Inning over. Tanner Kerwer with a quick break straight back to Rob Antico. Cardinals done. 1 hit, 1 left for Springfield. Middle of the 5th here at DSP. Cardinals lead it 1-0. 1-0. Cardinals up, going to the bottom of the 5th. Travs will try it here with the 5, 6, 7 hitters. Morgan, Scheffler, Warmoth. A brand new in-between innings game here at Dickey-Stevens Park this year. Hot dog race with humans involved. Morgan takes a strike. One is dressed up as a hot dog. Another dressed up as a bottle of ketchup. Another dressed up as a bottle of mustard. Swing and a high pop-up behind first. Outfield grass. It's done. The second baseman over by the line making the grab. 1 out. Morgan gone. Here comes Matt Scheffler. The 3 contestants in that hot dog race go from the right field line around behind the infield to the left field line. And the folks that just ran it this last half inning were all pretty fast. Scheffler takes a strike, but whoever the fella dressed up as the mustard was could absolutely fly. He beat everybody by several steps. Scheffler taking a ball, 1-1. That was impressive for the mustard. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Live races. with human beings involved are a lot more fun than any kind of race on a video board. We're going back to the old ones when they'd have the dot race on the video board because you couldn't have anything but colored dots running up there. Those early video boards. Swinging a foul off to the right. Scheffler stays alive. Trav's down a run here, 5th inning. Amazing to see how far video technology has come. Yet nothing beats an old-fashioned in-person race with people in costumes. 1-2 pitch here, lifted to center off the end of the bat, and Tico barely has to move and pulls it in. 2 out, 9 in a row, retired now by McGreevy. If you're looking for pain relief but don't have time for surgery, look no further than a locally owned QC Kinetics, the leader in regenerative medicine. There's a new, smarter, better way to treat joint pain with no meds, no surgery, or downtime. Contact QC Kinetics to gain your quality of life back. Visit QCkinetics.com for more details. Well, with 2 out, Logan Warmoth takes the ball low. Michael McGreevy on an absolute roll right now. This pitch a little high, 2 balls, no strikes. Travs have had 3 base runners, all in the first 2 innings. None since Scheffler's 1-out single in the second. 2-0 pitch. Warmoth swings and drives one towards the left center field alley. Koperniak on the run from left, and he gets there as that ball just died, and Matt Koperniak was able to reach it. And the Travs again go in order. Michael McGreevy has put down 10 in a row, and after 5 innings, it's 1-0 Cardinals. 1-0 Cardinals, 6th inning. Metro Disaster Specialist, the #1 restoration contractor in Arkansas, proudly supports the Travelers. Bryce Miller's gone all the way so far. First Travelers starter to work into the 6th inning this season. And he takes ball 1 to Archimedes Gamboa. Gamboa's 0 for 2. Cardinals starting their 3rd time through the lineup. This pitch a strike, count even. Travs beginning the year with a perfect 5-0 record. Trying to make it 6 straight. Mentioned they're the only team, AA or higher, still unbeaten in the minor leagues, and one of just 5 minor league teams overall without a loss. Gamboa rips one into right center. That's down and rolling. Kerwer with a sliding stop deep in the alley, but Gamboa coasts into second with a double. Just the 3rd hit of the night for the Cardinals. He's in scoring position for Lars Nootbaar. Nootbaar struck out twice tonight, looking both times. See if he's on Miller a little more this time. And the first from Bryce is line to center. Kerwer going to his left, makes the grab. Gamboa tags, he'll move to 3rd. Nootbaar hits it sharply, nothing to show for it, but he does advance the base runner. That one came off the bat of Nootbaar at 104 miles per hour. A pretty sharp line drive for Nootbaar. Gamboa now 90 feet away from adding to the Cardinal lead. Travelers bring the infield in. Koperniak the batter. Left-hand hitter takes a strike. The way the Travs offense has been held down by McGreevy, another run here would be massive for Springfield. 0-1 pitch. Koperniak shoots it back up the middle into center field. Gamboa scores 2-0 Springfield.
The Travelers
Koperniak driving in his 4th of the season.
At Magic Springs Theme and Water Park. Slides
it's 2-0 Cardinals. Another hard hit ball. That one came off Koperniak's bat at 99 miles per hour. So he's aboard for Pajes. Springfield doubles their lead. Swing and a foul out of play right side. It's a Discount Auto Glass foul ball. Give them a call at 501-955-2428. Mention the Travs and receive a 10% discount. Miller holding the ball, set just above the belt. Now fires high, 1-1. Cardinals cashing the leadoff double from Gamboa. The Travs will have to have a late rally tonight. Runner going. Swing and a miss. A pitch up. Throw to second. Koperniak's out. That ball was waiting for him. Matt Scheffler with a strike to second base. And there's two gone. Travs catchers were out early today doing some work on throwing to second base. And catching coach Jose Umbria had set up a miniature hockey or soccer goal. I think it was officially a hockey goal next to second base on the first base side. Fastball high, 2-2, and that was the target for the catchers. They were trying to put it in that little pocket there, just off of second base. And that's a tougher thing to do than you think. Hockey goal looks pretty big when you're next to it, even a miniature one. Then you get all the way back at home plate and it's out at second base. Different story. Pajes drives one deep the opposite way to right. Perez is back at the track. He reaches out. He can't get it. And it kicks away from him off the wall and back into right field. Pajes will stop at second, slamming on the brakes. He took a big turn. He'll have a two-out double. Perez got back there on the run. And remember, Robert hasn't played a ton of outfield in his minor league career in the early years, mostly at first base. Pretty good reaction to that ball, but that's a tough play going back and to your left. Almost made the grab. And then it took a immediate hop off the wall and kicked about 20 feet away from him. Could have been a triple for Pajes, but with two out and his speed, probably a good idea to not push it. Now ball one to Chandler Redmond. 3 of the 4 Cardinal hitters this inning with hits. Redmond 0 for 2. He struck out. He's flied to right. And he blasts a drive to center. This is going to chase Kerwer back a ways. He's at the track looking up, and it's off the wall. Pajes scores. Redmond in with a double. It's 3-0. Redmond's on second base, arms outstretched, pointing to the wall, saying that was a home run. I thought it hit off the green part of the wall just below the yellow line, which would make it a double. So did the umpires. If it hits above that yellow line, the dark part out there of the batting cage, that would be a home run. Jose Lajer, the Cardinal manager, is going to have the umpires get together, and now they're going to say home run. Well, they rule it just did clear the yellow line. They'll make it a 2-run home run for Chandler Redmond, his 3rd of the year, and it's 4-0 Springfield. .410-foot drive to just to the left of center. Off the bat at 105 miles per hour with a 29-degree launch angle. And it'll come on the final pitch. Bryce Miller throws tonight as the Travelers will make a pitching change. Colin Kober coming in from the bullpen. Springfield has pushed this lead out. It's 4-0 Cardinals in the 6th inning. You're listening to the Travs on Bally Live and Buzz 2. That's 4-0 Springfield here in the 6th inning. Colin Kober on to pitch now for the Travs. Miller going 5 2/3 tonight. Bryce threw 80 pitches. Couldn't get through this 6th inning. Cardinals were starting to get some solid contact and really drive the baseball against him. So Kober is on for his first appearance in a week. Pitched on opening night down in Corpus Christi, 1 inning. Gave up a run on a hit and a walk, did strike out 2. And his first pitch to left-hand batting Nick Dunn is inside for a ball. Kober, the side armor. Ready to go again. The 1-0. Inside again, ball 2. Dunn 1 for 2, singled last inning. Now a fastball downstairs. Ball 3, 3-0. Travs will need a big late rally now. Ball 4 comes too far in. Kober comes on and walks Dunn on 4 straight. And that'll bring in Jose Alvarez, the 7th batter of the inning. Alvarez has reached on an error and a fielder's choice. Called strike 1 as Kober hits the outer edge. Maybe the thing most working against the Travs right now isn't even the 4-run deficit. It's the fact that the Cardinal starter McGreevy has been untouchable these last few innings. 0-1 pitch, hit in the air, center field, not deep. Kerwer gets under it, makes the grab, side retired. Cardinals, though, score 3 times, capped by the 2-run homer from Redmond. 5.5 innings in the books. Cardinals now lead the Travelers 4-0. Travs need to get the bats awakened. Patrick Frick takes a strike to start the bottom of the 6th. Frick, Kerwer, Rivas here. Michael McGreevy fires another strike. It's 0-2. McGreevy's retired 10 in a row. He seems to be getting better as this game goes. 56 pitches as he winds and fires another. And Frick shoots it just foul past first. Very nearly an extra base hit. Less than a foot foul on the ground past first base. Frick, a strikeout victim his first time. Only 2 strikeouts for McGreevy. No walks. He has hit a batter. 0-2 again. Tied him up. Frick swings through it. Strike 3. Make it 11 in a row for McGreevy. 1 away. Well, McGreevy is sharp. He is putting that ball on a dime right now. In, out. There's not much up, down. It's down. Everything's down. He's not getting hit in the air very much. Ton of ground balls as Kerwer looks at a knee-high strike. McGreevy's high pitch inning was the first when he threw 14. Tapper foul behind the plate, strike 2. Then he had an 11 pitch second, 10 in the third, 9 in the fourth, 10 in the fifth. Ultra efficient right now. 0-2 to Kerwer. Bounced it in. That's one of the few rare, obvious misses McGreevy has had tonight. '22-year-old from San Clemente, California, having an outstanding performance in his second start of the year. 1-2 pitch. Kerwer chases it and comes up empty. Strike 3. Another K for McGreevy, 2 in a row. And his 4th tonight. An outstanding performance coming against a red-hot offense that hung up a dozen runs yesterday on 13 hits and 9 walks and is averaging over 8 runs a game through their first 5 contests. Breaking ball lands for a strike. 0-1 to Leo Rivas. An offense that has been having their way with any pitcher they've seen this year. Rivas shoots a ground ball right to the shortstop Gamboa, who was shaded up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time. That is the inning. Another 1-2-3 frame for McGreevy. That's 13 in a row. He is retired. And after 6, it's 4-0 Cardinals. 4-0 Springfield, 7th inning here at Dickey-Stevens Park. Buschberger, Antico, and Gamboa coming up here for the Cardinals. Colin Kober out of the Trav bullpen stays in. He got the final out last inning. Side-arming righty's first pitch, a strike. Buschberger 1 out of 2, singled in the 3rd inning, his first hit of the season, and it drove in the game's first run. The 0-1, low and outside. Bryce Miller, the starter tonight, 5 2/3 innings. 6 hits allowed, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. No walks, 6 strikeouts, 1 home run. Swing and a foul back, strike 2 to Buschberger. Kober, first man out of the pen tonight. His 1-2 pitch is hammered deep down the line in left. If it's fair, it's gone. It is. Inside the yellow pole and out onto the street, I think. Jacob Buschberger pounds that one 390 feet down the line off the bat at 103 miles per hour with a 29-degree launch angle. And it's 5-0 Cardinals. Well, you're taking out some frustrations right now and riding the sterling performance of McGreevy. A homer by Buschberger, the second in as many innings for the Cardinals, has their lead at 5. Antico swings and rips one to right field. That ball's down and going to the fence. Perez picks it up, fires it in, but Antico's already standing on second base with a double. Extra base hits on consecutive pitches for the Cardinals. And now back to the top of the order for Archimedes Gamboa. He got their 3-run 6th inning started with a double. And he drives one here high in the air to center field, slicing towards left center, but Kerwer's on it and gets back to make the catch. Antico tags and moves to third, but now 1 out. And here comes Lars Nootbaar. He'll take a 4th at-bat tonight as the Cardinal designated hitter. Struck out looking his first 2 times. Line to center last inning. And now facing the sidearmer Kober with the infield coming in. And ball 1 moves inside. Nootbaar, long red sleeves under that light blue jersey, red batting gloves. Swings and cues one to third. Warmoth up with it, only one play. Goes to first, 2 out, but the run scores, and it's 6-0. Well, Nootbaar gets the job done, driving in the runner from third. Picks up an RBI. Experience head-turning style at Riverside at Rockwater, North Little Rock's pet-friendly gated community nestled beautifully near the Arkansas River Trail with 1- and 2-bedroom floor plan options and fantastic amenities. Contact their team and discover more of the treasures at Riverside at Rockwater. A ball low to Matt Koperniak. A couple productive outs by the Cardinals after the Antico double. Gamboa's fly ball got him to third. Nootbaar's ground out gets him in. There's a called strike, 1-1. Springfield running away in these last 2 innings. Pitch missing inside, ball 2, 2-1. Koperniak 1 out of 3 tonight. RBI single last inning. 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3, 3-1. Kober having not pitched in a week. Not that sharp in this appearance. Perniak tips one foul. Full count. 3 hard hit balls early in the inning off Kober. Trying to close it out here. 3-2 pitch. Hopped foul over by the Trav dugout. We'll do it again. Still no action in the Cardinal bullpen. And why should there be? McGreevy's been incredible tonight. Again, a 3-2. Perniak swings and again rolls it foul off to the right. .7:05 start tomorrow. Travs will unveil brand new red jerseys that they will wear select home games this year. Old school style. High fly ball, foul left side, and slicing into the seats. Again, Koperniak stays alive. Throwback style jerseys. Travs will unveil those tomorrow. First time they'll wear them in a game. Well, little Easter egg for you. Well, public notice that tomorrow night will be the debut of those red uniforms. 3-2 pitch, called strike 3 this time. Fastball locked him up. And Kober does finish the 7th inning in style with a strikeout, but not before Springfield adds 2 more to their lead. So we hit the 7th inning stretch. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Travs nothing. Well, Travs are down 6 runs as they come to bat in the 7th. A perfect record in jeopardy right now for Arkansas. Might be in more than jeopardy the way Michael McGreevy's throwing. Ball 1 to Spencer Packard. McGreevy's retired 13 in a row. Travs haven't had a runner since the 2nd inning. 1-0 pitch, and Packard hammers it on a line into right field. That's a hit, and it gets past Alvarez to the fence. Packard around first, racing for second, the throw, and he is out. Wow. Alvarez played the bounce off the wall perfectly and fired a strike back to the infield. What a play by Jose Alvarez there in right on a ball that was just scalded by Packard. That's 106 miles an hour off the bat. Against a pitcher that was giving up nothing. Travs end the streak of consecutive batters retired, but they don't have a base runner to show for it. Now, Tenarowitz hits a bouncer to short, handled by Gamboa, and he flings it to first. Quickly 2 away, and the slightest hint of momentum that the Travs may have had is gone. That was Packard's 2nd hit tonight. He's got 2 of the 3 hits for the Travs, but McGreevy's just shut down everybody else, including Robert Perez, who has grounded out twice, once into a double play. McGreevy's got a chance for an extremely quick inning here. Ball 1 just off the corner. Through only 10 pitches again last inning, he's at just 4 right now here in the 7th. The 1-0 with the bases empty and 2 out is waved at and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. 6-0 Cardinals, 7th inning. The wind, the pitch. A little low, ball 2. The sinker is sinking tonight for McGreevy, and the breaking stuff has been on target as well. 2-1 pitch. Inside, that was the slider. Ball 3. Perez quickly back in the box. McGreevy quickly has his sign. Catcher sets a low target away, and it's swung on and tipped foul. Full count. We'll make that a Discount Auto Glass foul ball. Give them a call at 501-955-2428. Mention the Travs and receive a 10% discount. How about a 3-2 pitch from McGreevy to Perez? Fouled away right side. Colin Cobers throwing the last inning into third for the Travelers. But Travis Kuhn is up in the bullpen for Arkansas. Again, a 3-2. Jammed him. A little foul pop. First base side into the seats. Perez putting up a good battle. This is about as good a battle as any Traveler hitter has had tonight against McGreevy. 8th pitch of the at-bat is upcoming. Here it is. Swung on, chopped to short. 2 big bounces for Gamboa. He grabs it, fires to first. Inning over. It ends up being an 11 pitch. 7th inning for Michael McGreevy, who has needed only 75 total pitches to get through 7 shutout innings against one of the hottest offenses in minor league baseball. We're going to the 8th. Cardinals up 6-0. 6-0, Springfield in front. 8th inning, new pitcher for the Travelers. Travis Kuhn is on to face Pedro Pajes, and Kuhn throws ball 1 outside. Kuhn taking over for Colin Cober. Kuhn's next pitch, a called strike, 1-1. Travis pitching for the first time on this homestand. He pitched in the opening ball game of Saturday's doubleheader in Corpus Christi. Worked an inning, scoreless, on a hit and a walk with a strikeout. Just a little low with a pitch, making it 2-1 now to Pajes. 95-mile-per-hour fastball there from Kuhn. Ground ball right side. Tenarowicz to his right, makes the pickup and outruns Pajes to the bag. 1 away, good play by Bird going to his right to get in front of that, and then just waved off Kuhn and showed the wheels getting to first. So Kuhn takes care of his first batter. Now left-hand hitting Chandler Redmond. And a hard ground ball right side is into right field for a hit. 9th hit of the game for Springfield. Redmond's second. He had homered his last time in. So Redmond is on for Nick Dunn. Dunn's been on base tonight, a single and a walk his last 2 trips. And the first from Kuhn is a strike. Travis making his second appearance of the season. Deals a little bit outside, 1-1. 50 appearances a year ago out of the Traveler bullpen. That led the Texas League. A called strike makes it 1-2. Final line on Cober tonight, an inning into third. 2 hits, 2 runs, a walk, a strikeout. He surrendered a homer. 1-2 pitch. Tipped foul in and out of the catcher's mitt. And we'll do it again. 6-0, Cardinals on top. Kuhn fires again. To Hopper to second base. Frick to his right, backhands it, flips to Rivas for 1, on to first, double play, beautifully done. Patrick Frick with the backhand stab and just flipped it out of his glove to start a 4-6-3 double play. Well done by the Traveler middle infield. Frick to Rivas and on to Bird at first to end the top of the 8th. But Springfield still in front, 6-0. Travs shut out on 3 hits so far. And still facing the starter, Michael McGreevy, who throws strike one to Josh Morgan. McGreevy has just been fantastic tonight for the Cardinals. Still below 80 pitches. 0-1, tipped into the mitt. Strike two to Morgan. Josh asking for and is granted timeout after the second strike. Trying to slow down McGreevy just a bit right now. Two hopper to third, grabbing it, Bushberger, and fires across. One away. There is action in the Cardinal bullpen. If it wasn't early in the season, where you're concerned about even more restricted pitch counts than normal coming out of spring training, McGreevy'd have a chance to go the distance tonight. Matt Scheffler takes a strike. Man, that sinker from McGreevy is killer. Another one in for a strike. 0-2 to Scheffler. 92 miles an hour, bottom third of the zone. That's got some good movement, too. Scheffler able to get a piece of that one and spoil it to stay alive. Scheffler 1 for 2 tonight. Singled in the second, flied to center in the fifth. One of the Travelers' 3 hits this evening as they trail by 6. 0-2 pitch here, down and away. 4,138 the attendance on this Thursday night at Dickey-Stephens Park. Scheffler chops one to third. Bushberger waiting, grabs it, fires to first. In time, they get Scheffler by a step. 2 out. McGreevy, after the base hit by Packard last inning when he was thrown out trying to make it a doubles, just picked right back up. 4 straight ground ball outs. He's retired 17 of the last 18 Traveler batters. Now Logan Warmoth swinging and driving one to left field. This ball is down and hopping to the fence on one bounce. And Warmoth is in at second with a double. Warmoth with his first double of the year. The Travelers have their 4th hit of the night. So a double for Warmoth, and that might be the last pitch McGreevy throws tonight. Jose Lajer's going to the mound. And he'll make a call to the bullpen before he even gets to McGreevy. 84 pitches for McGreevy tonight in a special performance in his second start of this season. Facing a red-hot Traveler offense. Michael McGreevy goes 7 2/3 innings tonight, and he has shut out the Travelers on just 4 hits to this point. And he gets an ovation from some of the Cardinal fans in attendance as he goes to the third base dugout. 6-0. Cardinals in front as they go to the bullpen with 2 out here in the 8th on Buzz 2 and Bally Live. It's 6-0 Springfield. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Cardinals go to the bullpen. Andre Granillo takes over on the mound for McGreevy. Granillo, one of the top prospects according to MLB Pipeline. He's ranked number 29. 14th round pick a couple years ago by St. Louis. Fastball slider combo. 6'4", 245-pound right-hander. And he's just 22 years old for another month. Patrick Frick will be the first to face him. Ball one a little bit high. Granillo finished last year with Springfield, covering a couple innings. This is his second appearance of this season. 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, ball 2. First time this year he went 2 innings. Scoreless. 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 Ks. He possesses power stuff. Mid-90s with the fastball. Fastball here just a little bit high. That one at 94 miles per hour. That's 3-0 to Frick. Warmoth out there at second. His double finished off McGreevy. 3-0 pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike. Travs have been out hit tonight, 9-4. (3-1). In tight, ball 4. Frick walks. It'll be 2 on for Tanner Kerwer. Tanner 0 for 2 tonight, a ground out and a strikeout against McGreevy. First pitch bouncing in, gets away from Pajes. Runners advance. It's power stuff for Granillo, but a little bit wild to start his appearance. Travs at least have a chance with 2 out here in the 8th to get on the board. Base hit could mean a couple runs. Right-hander set just above the belt. The 1-0 lined into left field. That drops. There's 1 run. Second man headed for the plate. Throw home, cut off. It's a 2-run single for Kerwer. And it's a 6-2 ball game. Kerwer jumping on a high fastball, ripped it into left field. Drives in his 4th and 5th runs of the season. The Travs have a couple home. And the 8th inning continues for Leo Rivas. He grounded out 3 times against McGreevy. And he swings and hits a drive, pretty deep right field. Alvarez going back, it's gone! 2-run home run for Rivas. And it's a 6-4 ball game. Leo pouncing on a high fastball, 365 feet to right field. And a shout out to, I believe, Jake Anchia, who's the bullpen catcher tonight for the Travs. He caught that home run on the fly. Well, the Travs have gone from completely downtrodden to quite alive right now. 4 runs in a matter of moments. Now Spencer Packard takes a slider for a strike. The Travs will at least have a fighting chance the rest of the way. Packard with a big cut, comes up empty. Strike 2. There's more action in the Traveler bullpen, by the way. That's the former Razorback, Isaiah Campbell. It was home run number 1 for Rivas. Pitch is low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Travs just teeing off on Granillo here. This pitch high and away, 2-2. Anybody not named McGreevy had to be a welcome sight on the mound for the Travelers. They've taken advantage. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Had Packard out in front on that one. Good breaking ball from Granillo. The Travs are gone in the 8th, but they score 4 times, including a 2-run homer from Leo Rivas. 6-4 Springfield going to the ninth. Well, a ball game that has become quite a bit more interesting here in the last few minutes. 6-4. Travs trailing the Cardinals as we go to the ninth. And Isaiah Campbell's on to pitch for the Travs. First home appearance of the season for the former Razorback, with the lower third of the Cardinal lineup coming to the plate. Jose Alvarez swings over a slider, strike one. Campbell scoreless inning on a hit, his first time out. That was Saturday in Corpus Christi. Really pitched well to end last year with Arkansas. 0-1, again the slider, again a swing and a miss, strike two. Alvarez, Buschberger, and Tico here for the Cards. Right-hander sets. The 0-2 pitch. Low for a ball. Alvarez 0 for 3 tonight. Did score after reaching on an error in the third. Cardinals got 1 in that third inning, 3 in the sixth, 2 in the seventh. Travs with 4 in the eighth, though, to make it tight. 1-2 from Campbell. Hit foul out of play down the right side. Hot Springs National Park is Arkansas's #1 vacation destination. Learn more about all Hot Springs has to offer for your summer vacation or weekend getaway by ordering the free Hot Springs Vacation Guide at hotsprings.org. The 1-2. Again, hit foul off the right side. Isaiah Campbell, 6'4", 230 pounds. Been a pro since 2019. The 1-2 is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Travis Kuhn gave him a scoreless inning in the 8th, 1 hit. 2-2 pitch. Lined up the middle and into center field. Alvarez turned around a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. And he has a single to begin the 9th inning. Now runner on for Jacob Buschberger, who was 0 for 14 on the season coming into tonight. But tonight has gone 2 for 3, including a booming home run. And has driven in a pair. And he takes ball 1 high. Now, if the Travs are going to have a fighting chance in the 9th inning, a scoreless top of the 9th here from Isaiah Campbell would go a long way. Big lead for Alvarez. 1-0 pitch. Tipped foul. Count even. It's a Discount Auto Glass foul ball. Give him a call at 501-955-2428. Mention the Travs and receive a 10% discount. Wind left to right tonight, not very strong. Pitch is low, ball 2, 2-1. The big American flag beyond left center. Lazily blowing in the breeze. The wind has been picking up a bit, though, since we started. Still not what you would call strong. 2-1 pitch. Caught the bottom of the zone for a strike. 2-2. Time called by the hitter. Travs in the bottom of the 9th will have their 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. Narowitz, Perez, and Morgan. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a high pop-up. Rivas back from short onto the outfield grass. Has it. 1 out. Buschberger retired. And that'll bring in Antico. Cards have out hit the Travs tonight, 10-6. Tico has one of those 10 hits. A double his last time in. That was a couple innings ago. Throw over to first. Runner diving back. Miller started for the Travs. Kober, Kuhn, and now Campbell have followed. Isaiah comes home. And Tico ruled to have swung at a pitch that was borderline. Strike one. And now time called by the left-handed hitter. No one is warming in the Springfield bullpen. So Granillo, who got the final out last inning, but also struggled mightily, will stay on. Campbell with several checks of the runner at first. Now fires. A called strike. It's 0-2. Isaiah adjusts the cap as he sets atop the hill, leans in for the sign from Scheffler. Checks the runner as he straightens up, plants the front leg, and fires the two-strike pitch. Got him swinging. High fastball at 93. Campbell with a strikeout. 2 out. That was beautifully done there by Isaiah, just as the pitch timer was about to expire. Well, he's gotten 2 in a row after the leadoff hit. Now Archimedes Gamboa. Hey, did you know since 2009, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised more than $1.1 billion in proceeds for Arkansas college students, helping to surpass 675,000 Arkansas Academic Challenge scholarships awarded so far? Here's the first to Gamboa. Fouled back, strike one. Help make a difference forever in Arkansas education and find out where you can pick up your Arkansas Scholarship Lottery ticket at myarkansasLottery.com. Thanks to the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, this is winning. 0-1 pitch. That's in the dirt. Kicking off behind the hitter on the first base side, and Alvarez alertly runs to second. Ball was in the dirt in a tough spot for the catcher to do anything with it. It was pretty close to him, bouncing in. A wild pitch will put that runner in scoring position. It's one where even as the catcher tries to block it, can't really control the angle that it's going to go at. One pitch. Popped foul, backing out of play. Strike two. "18 pitches for Isaiah Campbell here in the 9th inning. Trying to keep his team within a couple runs. He deals. Gamboa swings and slashes it into left field. That's down for a hit. Packard up with the ball, runner around third, throw to the plate, cut off. Alvarez slides in with the run, and the Cardinals pick up a big insurance run. It's 7-4 Springfield. Gamboa's second hit of the game. And it'll get Lars Nootbaar to the plate for one more plate appearance. He's 0 for 4 tonight, with a run batted in on a ground out his last time. And he takes a strike from Campbell. That's a big piece of insurance for the Cards to push the lead back to 3. Pitch in the dirt, stays around the dish, and the runner holds. Ball 2. Short lead for Gamboa. 2-0 pitch, again in the dirt. And again corralled quickly by Scheffler. 3 balls, no strikes. Campbell wants a new baseball. He's got one, and he deals. And Nootbaar hits a ground ball, right side. Diving play, Frick on the outfield grass, throwing from his knees. Got him! Patrick Frick laying out to rob Lars Nootbaar and bring the top of the ninth to a close. Special play there by Frick. But the Cardinals pick up a run in the ninth on a couple hits. Travs will need a big inning, down by 3, 7-4. 7-4, Travs trail, bottom of the ninth. Tenarowitz, Perez, Morgan for the Travs. First pitch to Bird is downstairs, ball 1. Andre Granillo trying to close it out for the Cardinals. Faced 4 batters last inning, got the final out, but 3 reached before then, including a home run by Rivas. Bird takes a strike, count even. Tenarowitz 0 for 2 tonight. He's been hit by a pitch. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Well, it was the fastball that the Travs were doing the damage on against Granillo last inning. His slider is tough. Fastball off the plate here and low, 2-2. The slider looks like the fastball until it just disappears. Right-hander fires another. Tenarowitz spoils it off to the right. Travs will need a couple base runners just to have a chance to tie it in this 9th inning. They rallied Tuesday night in the 9th inning for a win, but they were down just 1. Bird just chased one in the dirt, and Pajes actually grabbed it cleanly before it hit the ground. So it's a strikeout without a throw to first. Granillo getting him on the slider has K'd 2 in a row. So 1 gone in the 9th. Now Robert Perez Jr. 0 for 3 tonight. And he swings through that slider. It's 7-4, Travs trail, in danger of their first loss of the season. Called strike, 0-2. Time called by the hitter. 7:05 tomorrow night, game 4 of the series, with fireworks after the game. Fastball is high, ball 1. That might be a show pitch there from Granillo. Now the 1-2. Well, back to the high fastball, and this time Perez chased. 2 gone. The night for Andre Granillo did not start well. Came in and walked Frick. Gave up the 2-run single to Kerwer after he threw a wild pitch. Then Rivas hit a 2-run homer. Well, now Granillo has struck out 3 in a row. Packard last inning. Tenarowitz, Perez this inning. And Josh Morgan, first pitch swinging, pops one foul behind the plate off to the right. And it lands in the 3rd row. Folks ducking for cover, and it almost hit him. It could have been very dangerous. Oh, 1-1 to Josh. 0 for 3 tonight is the Travs DH. Fastball off the plate, 1-1. Right-hander working quickly, winds, fires, swing and a miss, strike 2. Granillo looks really comfortable when he can work from the windup. When he's been in the stretch with a runner on was when the issues happened. His 1-2 to Morgan. Bounce foul left side, we'll do it again. Travs making it interesting with the 4-run 8th inning. Again, a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And again, a foul ball. Granillo getting his sign. Morgan's in the box ready. Pitch comes home again. This one lined to center, but it hangs up, and Antico runs in to grab it. Ball game over. Travs fall for the first time this season. 7-4 the final tonight here at Dickey-Stephens Park as the Cardinals take it. We'll come back and recap it for you next on Buzz 2.